Welcome to my 2023 review for Aquarius. We start the year with Jupiter changing sign and house. Jupiter moves into Aries, so it's picking up speed and will be very decisive and very inventive in Aries. But also this is in your third house, so this is the house of the mind, of the intellect. So there'll be opportunities coming along either through using your mind or your intellect so that you can promote yourself. There'll be ideal time for writing, for public speaking, and it's a great time just to organise things generally. Jupiter being the bringer of opportunities, there will be opportunities that will be too good to miss, so you need to jump on those when the chance arises. 9th of January we have the Black Moon changing sign and house, moving into Leo, and this is your 7th house. Now this could be a difficult period because the 7th house is about relationships, and the Black Moon will cast a shadow over all our relationships, and there'll be time for a rethink. You'll be able to see what's lacking in your relationship, and you'll be able to see what's lacking in those around you. Now this can indicate a breakup, but not necessarily. It depends how you are in the relationship to start with. If it's not going well, then the Black Moon will probably put an end to things, but if it's basically good and sound, then you'll be able to move on. Now the thing about the Black Moon in Leo is it will trigger fear of change, and this is just exactly what's going to happen this year. Lots of change, so you need to overcome this fear of change and embrace change. Also, with it being in the 7th house, it's a good time to promote others, to look for others' talents, to look at people you work with and see where their talents lie, or new people you meet, and then try and promote them, encourage them to grow. This will help to overcome any negativity of the Black Moon. Friday the 13th, Mars turns direct. This is in Gemini and your 5th house. So this will give you a boost of confidence where creativity is concerned. It'll give you more energy to invest in your creative side, and also you'll want to socialise more. It's a time when you'll get more involved in wanting to go out and meet people and socialise. Also, it's good for working with children, and it's very good for just allowing yourself to be you within the environment that you're in. Mars gives you a bit more confidence. You'll be able to speak up more and you'll be more assertive. So this will increase your confidence all round. Then on the 23rd we have Uranus moving direct, then all the planets are direct. This is for several months, so this is a great time to harness the energy and move forward on things. Uranus is in your 4th house. This is an ideal time to think about moving if you want to move house, or making changes around the home. 2 more planets change in sign and house. First one on the 7th of March is Saturn. Saturn moves out of your 1st house and into the 2nd house in Pisces. Now in the 2nd house, Saturn will get you organising your finances. You may want to start a savings pot, or you may want to do some kind of investment that's for the future. But Saturn will allow you to work on your finances, but also work on what you value, and it's a good chance to look at your values and see where you need to change them. Then the other planet changing is Pluto. Pluto comes into your sign of Aquarius on the 24th of March. Now it will dip back into Capricorn over the coming year, but for all intents and purposes it's now arrived in your sign. Pluto in Aquarius is a sign of rebelliousness, and this has already been happening as the build-up of this. Now with structure, Pluto will tear down any structures, any beliefs or any actions that are not sustainable or are not good for you. So be prepared to let go of some habits or some things or some people even that are not good for you. But these will be replaced by new things, better things, more in keeping with who you are. Now in Aquarius there is the humanitarian side of things, so you may get more interested in humanitarian things, or you may personally get involved in part of the revolution. On the 20th of April we have our first eclipse of the year. This is a solar eclipse. This will be followed on the 5th of May by a lunar eclipse. These two are a pair of eclipses and belong to the series 7 North of the Saros cycles. Now this series is renowned for passion. It's renowned for its sensuality and its sexual passion and lust. So this is something that you need to be aware of. You have the solar eclipse in Aries, so this will mean that your mind, because this is your third house, your mind is going to be very enthused and fired up. And you just be careful you don't overstep the mark with things, because your passion will come up and suddenly surprise you. In the third house as well, the eclipse will bring opportunities. Again, we spoke about Jupiter in the third house, opportunities to learn new skills, to communicate better, and maybe to even use your intellect, put it to good use. Then the 5th of May sees the lunar eclipse. This is in your 10th house. This is more interesting for you because this is the area of career. So there could be opportunities within your career, but also with this intense passion that's coming through, you may decide to have a change, make a change into a slightly different direction so that you can fulfill these passions. Jupiter changes sign again on the 17th of May and moves into Taurus. Now this is your 4th house, so this is the area of the home. So Jupiter will bring opportunities regarding that area, and could be that you want to redecorate your home or make improvements to your home, or to even move to a different home. But whatever it is, Jupiter will bring those opportunities around. And then in July, the 17th of July, the moon's nodes change sign. Now they go backwards, so they will process into Aries for the north node and Libra for the south node. And this is where the future eclipses will come over the next year or so as the nodes transpire through these signs. So again, north node is our spiritual way forward. Again, it's focused on your intellect and your mind and your communication skills. So this is the way forward, to keep working on them, to keep improving them, sharpen up your mind, learn new techniques, and this will stand you in good stead. Midsummer on the 18th of June, the planets start to turn retrograde again, and this turns the energy inward. It's not so free-flowing. Saturn is in your 2nd house, so this could be a time to be wary and careful with finances, and don't do anything drastic, making any large purchases at this time. We also have Venus going retrograde. This is on the 28th of July, and this is a tricky one because Venus obviously rules again finances and relationships. And Venus going retrograde in Leo, and that's in your 7th house. So from the end of July till the first week of September, it's not a good time to be making important decisions regarding finances or relationships. So if you've just started a new relationship, it's not a good time to move in with someone, it's not a good time to confirm or to get married. You need to wait until Venus is moving in direct motion again. 4th October, we see the black moon changing sign and house again. This time she moves into Virgo, and the difficulties with the black moon Virgo are to do with failures, a fear of failure. But we need to look at our failures, examine them, and understand that they're there to learn from. They're there to be an experience, and not necessarily you are to blame. So you need to examine this. And with the 8th house, the shadow is cast over creation itself. The 8th house is about birth, death, regeneration, and this is a time when you can have a mini rebirth. You can have, as long as you look into things, you may have a test of faith, you may have to be strong in situations, but if you can overcome them, it will be like a mini rebirth. Also in October we have 2 more eclipses. Now this time the eclipses belong to the Saras 7 South series, and this series is born out of a square between Pluto and Mars. There's intense energy in this series, and it can bring out a lot of anger and resentment as well. But on a positive side, it can shift obstacles that are in your way, can free you up and allow you to move forward in your spiritual direction, so to speak. Now, the first one is a solar eclipse in Taurus. This is your 4th house. So this again will be centered around the home. So there could be things happening around the home. There could be a move again, or something on the cards that maybe you start working from home. Maybe you have an office at home. There'll be changes within the home area. It could be the number of people that live there. Could be people moving in or moving out. Something will happen around the home area. But then the other eclipse is in the ninth house. This is a lunar eclipse in the ninth house. This is centered around your beliefs. So there could be changes where your beliefs are concerned. And the thing here is if there are any obstacles in your way, if you believe in what it is strong enough, then they will just disappear and you'll be able to move forward at a rapid rate. This energy in this eclipse will help things to move very, very fast. November, Saturn goes direct again. This is a great time now to get on with sorting those finances out and doing your planning and budgeting. And then other planets follow suit over the coming weeks until we get into the new year and we have a lot of positive energy going forward again. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the 2023 review. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, and if you'd like to leave me a message, please do so.